Awesome. My last one, I really appreciate you guys, even
for
going
sure.
through these topics. Um, there's a rumor that potentially, and maybe this might be something that you might be interested in the future if things work out, but there's rumors of Thurman and Jermell. I don't know if you heard that potentially if things work out at maybe 154. Um, how do you think that fight goes? If it's not a rumor, but a real thing.
That's a good fight. I mean, I didn't hear nothing about that, but that's an interesting fight for sure. Um, Thurman looked good his last fight. Jermell hasn't been in there in a while. That's a good fight. That's a real good fight. I like that fight, That's a great fight at 154.
Hey, but Danny beat Thurman.
For
We can
sure.
all say that. Danny, you beat him.
Definitely. I
You
mean, it is
know,
what it is, though.
going back to that fight, I'm like, man, like,
We can't cry
how?
over spilled milk. It's all good. We're still here.
No, for sure.
I like to compare the Thurman Danny fight pretty often to like the De La Hoya Trinidad, like
Same type of fight.
yeah, and I'm sure looking at how, Trinidad got it, it's probably the same feeling that, hey,
Yeah.
he was
Because
running away the
he
first.
won the first three, and then like those middle rounds from like four to like seven were like swing rounds. Like you could get me, and then I definitely like won the last four rounds straight. So it
Yeah.
was just like I mean I thought I won, but it was a good fight though. You can't. I mean I ain't. It was so long ago. I don't even care no more.
You think Thurman could use that same strategy against Mel, even though he's been inactive, like, or he's gonna have to be on point?
No, he gonna be. It's gonna be. I don't know how he's gonna fight him because he's taller than him and he got good range. He's strong for 154. So I don't know how he will really fight him. I think stylistically that favors Charlo that fight.
Yeah, just a little bigger, more explosive, just kind
Yeah,
of.
just longer arms. Been at that weight his whole career. It's different when you move up, and you fight a natural guy at that weight. You
Hmm.
could move up and then fight a guy like you see like Garcia and Rolly. They fought at 147, but they started at 135, both of
Hmm.
them. So they went up to that weight, and they're basically 135, 140 pounders fighting at 147.
Hmm.
But when you're a 147 pounder, you go up to a 154, and then you fight guys who really supposed to be fighting 160, but they're fighting at 154. It's different. It's just a different ball game.
When you went from like 140 to 147, like, did you feel strong? Because I know at times, sometimes when people move up, they, the punches don't hit as hard, the guys,
Now I
but
always felt really strong, but they got stronger. Like 140, I was just walking through the guys. I didn't feel no power. I felt, Matisse had some power. Then when I went to 147, I was like, okay, and I gotta hit these guys with like three or four punches now. Where at 140, I could just hit them with one punch and knock them out. So as you keep going up in weight, the body mass and the body strength gets stronger. Cause like if you find a 147 pounder, like Spence, he's a big 147. So
Mhm.
that's a guy that can be fighting 154, 160 his whole career. So it just depends like what side what fight are you fighting? Like how they start and what weight they've been at.
Mhm.
But it's like when you go up, it's a different punch resistance
Mhm.
because they're more bigger. So
Would,
like,
would you, oh, go ahead.
but like how Danny said, you like if you go up, you gotta. It can't be just one where oh, I fought at this weight class. I'm going up now. You gotta start tripling the punch count.
Mhm.
Right. So it does become more skill as you move up in weight. Because you could be a bully at your weight, but as you keep going up, that's when you have to change your skill. Your skill level has to, you got to perfect your craft more and be more perfect as a boxer. And when you move up in weight, I mean, a lot of fighters try to move up in weight and weren't successful. I mean, we talk about great fighters too, and then you got some fighters who did do it.
Mhm.
It's always it's just like that's how most great fighters lose because they go up in weight.
Mhm. The fighter could be greater than the weight, but just the weight is just what kind of
Yeah, I mean,
separates.
yeah, it's just like almost every great fighter went up and lost.
Mhm.
Look at the history of boxing.
Mhm.
No great fighter really moved up and was greater.
Yeah, they had to adjust and change. So
Exactly. So it's just like, but that's what great fighters do. They take risks.
Mm-hmm.
They try to be great. You know, that's what I try to do. But, you know, come with the territory.
Hey, but
No
I
risk,
do
no
give
reward.